Hello there and welcome to another episode of World of Tanks at Ngani Titan. We're here on Live Oaks and I'm in the T-3485 Rudy, the premium version of the T-3485 with the dog. That is, when 6 cents goes off, the dog barks. And we're on Live Oaks, a map which I think has something for everybody in World of Tanks. There are good spots for light tanks to go scouting, either actively and passively. If you can get in, there are spots in the swamp that are quite effective. As well as along the edges. There are spots for heavy tanks into the town. There are medium tanks can go along the railway. Tank destroyers have various locations that can be quite profitable as well. So I'm going to head up along the railway. It's also the kind of map where there are really only two effective routes to go. You can go along the railway or you can go up basically along the 1-2 line. Any attempt to cross the swamp unless you're extremely stealthy in a light tank or something like that is not going to get you anywhere because you can't move very fast and the cover is all soft cover. There's no hard cover, or might be one or two bits, but it would be highly situational. It would be highly specific on the direction, and the chances are that if you're spotted on the swamp, there'll be a tank that'll have a line of sight on you without too much trouble. Now I've come up here and a couple of enemy tanks have been spotted already, including some heavy tanks. You can get all kinds of tanks coming along here at this state of the game, although it's really best suited for medium tanks with good gun depression, or tanks with generally with good gun depression and mobility, because it is the longer route. And the thing is that if the heavy tanks go into the town and win decisively, the game can be over by the time you actually make it all the way through. And it's possible for a team to win in the town and get back to their own base or spawn area in time to defeat the in detail the people coming up or going down along the railway line, depending on which direction you're going in. This is a team destruction game, so it doesn't particularly matter what way people go or whether people go to the town or not, because ultimately everybody will try and hunt down any other tank anyway. However, in the standard battle mode, overcommitting to the railway line I think can be a mistake. That said, you see it happening more often than not. People seem to prefer to fight along the railway line than they do to fight in the town. But again, the town I suppose isn't the most straightforward. It's an impression that I'm beginning to form really as I play more and more of these games, that a lot of the player base actually likes the simplicity of a corridor. This isn't quite a corridor, but it's pretty close. If you stay on this side of the railway, it's effectively a forward-backward fight. The enemy is going to be in front of you, and there's going to be nobody shooting at your flanks because the map edge is on one side, and the railway is protecting you from the other. That KV-2 is completely out of position. He doesn't have the 152mm gun, which he may not have unlocked yet. He's got one of the other guns, but the KV-2 on their own is kind of hopeless really. Should never. It's a tank that should never find itself on its own. You should always try and have friends. There's loads of allies still available on the map, so hanging around the spawn area on the hope that somebody would turn up and you could take them on one at a time in a KV-2. What's he thinking really? Anyway, we've dealt with him, and the remaining enemy team are in the town, and they've been victorious in the town because we really didn't send enough tanks in that direction. Now my plan at this point is to get up over the railway, go along the northern edge of the swamp towards that hill that you see in front of me with the bushes kind of on top of it, so as to basically spot for my team. There's an SU-100 on the hill. Now I'm going to fire it on the move. Now the accuracy of T-3485 on the move is absolutely horrendous, but I'm not going to stop in the middle of an open field against enemies that I haven't spotted and sit there and shoot at people, because there's enough chance that somebody will be hanging around on a spot, see where I am, and I'd be dead before I know it, you know. So now we've gotten into a bit of cover, I'm going to stop and actually take some aim fire at that ARL V39, and we think he's there, and yes he is, but we didn't get the kill. So now we're going to poke over the ridge here and try something on the M4 on the Easy 8. There's only a couple of tanks left really. We've once we've left the railway, we've actually cut them down pretty effectively. There's an SU-100 here, and he's not actually engaged with me at all. So I'll take the opportunity to stop and put a round into his flank. So now there's only 3 left. So there's an OI. Don't really want to be shot by him. He's got a very big gun. Does quite a lot of damage. And there's a T-67 who was one of the first tanks, actually, enemy tanks, I think, to do damage for me. It was somewhere in the swamp or the edge of the swamp at the time. So the T-67 is here. The OI is still alive, but he's just died. Missed that shot. And missed again. Quite maneuverable little tanks. So it's I'm gonna go after the T-67. I don't particular reason why really. I just decided that's what I was doing. Managed to get one decent hit in, and somebody else finished them off, and the remaining enemy tank has already been destroyed. So that's it. Game over. 14 V8 at Point Commit Suicide. Ooh. Anyway, final score. 1600 points damage, 390 assisted, which wasn't a lot. Crew got promoted, we got 6th class mastery, and we got a Confederate medal for 6 other tanks, I think, isn't it? Anyway. So that's it. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you again soon.